Hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. Last time, Galahad successfully retrieved feathers from the Pegasus nest and also successfully retrieved some water from the Hippocrene stream, which a certain famous adventurer requested that we retrieve. Let's see what the meal is today.
Today, we are having macaroni and cheese. Plain old macaroni and cheese. I gave the cooks the day off.
I like it. It's my favorite day. Alright, we'll let Gnome Anne get settled back into her place. And then we have a few various activities to do. We will start by heading in the direction of the docks, where we're going to speak to Salim. I'm sorry, not Salim. We're going to speak to Andre, and then swing by Folos' shop to sell off those shields that we got. Now, there's two things that we want to talk to Andre about, and which of them he's going to be interested in talking about today.
Are you interested in taking a boat ride today?
We'll find out. I think it's going to be getting some more anchovies.
Small fish are usually young fish who are avoiding the bigger...
Oh, right, we already... I think it's because we still have these anchovies. So, I'm going to take this artichoke pizza, put some anchovies on it, and then see if he's willing to give us some more. Hopefully I didn't mess it up by talking to him when I already had them.
Small fish are usually...
There we go.
I mostly use anchovies to attract bigger...
Now, we don't need to hear it again, but we do get some more anchovies, and we'll see what we need them for later. Don't you worry. Now, let's check in with Folos.
What can I sell you?
What can I sell you? Alright, get rid of both of these shields and see what he's willing to give us.
Nice dealing with you.
Very nice. And we could see the adventurer, but he's not up for another hour or so, so we'll ignore that for now and come back and see him later. What we will do is go see Salim and give him these Pegasus feathers. Go.
Good to see you again.
Alright. Hello, Jonar.
Welcome back. Is there any way in which we can help you?
Not really.
I am well, thanks to you and Salim.
And the shop.
Business has been very strong lately. Sadly, it is this way only because of the evil events here in Silmaria. It would please me more to have fewer but happier patrons.
Fair enough. And what does she think of Erasmus, a fellow magic user in town?
Erasmus is a great and very kindly wizard. His spells have greatly aided the people here.
Very nice.
Come again soon. Our herbs will always be here when you need them.
And Salim?
You're always welcome here. Julinar and I wouldn't have even met if you hadn't helped us find each other.
It's not wrong.
I'm groovy. Hope you're happy and healthy too.
That sounds about right, groovy.
We're selling all kinds of healing pills and poison cure pills these days. I kind of wish people would go back to just needing the stamina pills for dates, though.
Very good.
Silmaria is like the coolest place on the planet. Well, it's kind of warm, actually, but my plants like that. Julinar likes the sun, too.
Okay.
Have a cosmic time out there.
Let's make a sale here. We gotta keep just a couple of these feathers, but the rest of them we can sell off.
Hey, thanks! This will really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions.
Very nice. You can actually purchase a few stamina pills now. You don't need many, but we might as well have some. We'll be getting more before too long.
Hey, thanks! This will really...
Alright, and let's move on. So, I want to make a stop off in the bank here and see how our good buddy Sam the Banker's doing. Maybe he can cut us a deal and get us into the rights of rulership cheaper.
They still haven't got the guy that took our money. We may never get our cash back.
What is this?
My bank is robbed and I have a headache. You expect me to have a good day?
And I have a headache. Of course, he has to whine at the same time.
I can't believe it. Guy just waltzed in here past the street guards who naturally didn't see a thing. What are we paying taxes for, blind men? Considering the odds that the guards will ever catch the guy, I'll be begging on the streets of Silmaria soon.
To be fair, he was a very successful beggar, but I suppose you still don't want to take a step backward.
Last night, somewhere around dawn, a guy picks the lock on the door and breaks in. He figured out some way to disarm the trap on the safe and crack the safe that had a written guarantee which said it couldn't be pick-locked by thieves. The guy took everything, including the guarantee paper. Probably intends on collecting the money-back guarantee himself.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It looked like he was in a great hurry because he spilled some coins around and left things a mess. My luck to be robbed by a slob.
Any evidence?
What am I, a detective? If you want to look around, be my guest. There is a reward for the capture of the robber. If you figure out who done it, make sure you get the money back. Lots of unhappy folks around here want their cash.
All right, let's see what we can do.
If you see anything suspicious, let the guards know. We've got to get that guy.
And somehow they seem to have left this enormous and very obvious piece of evidence behind, so let's pick it up. Pick up the interesting toolkit. Take an eyeball at it. This small box is filled with neatly organized lockpicks and tools. Alright, now, we need to find someone who can give us some information on that, and ultimately, I think the person who's going to give us the most success will be Erasmus the Wizard. Let's stop and take a look at the billboard on our bulletin board of the way. So the rights of rulership. Rights of rulership shall begin when 5 or more contestants have entered. Someday we'll get to it. Fishermen flee. The fishing villages of Merit have been deserted by the fishermen. Fishing boats have been attacked by Hesperian mercenaries, and the fishermen feared their villages would be attacked next. Honeybees have also been deserting their hives. This is considered by many to be a very bad omen. Enter the rights of rulership? If you have courage, moral strength, and leadership skills, you may have what Silmaria needs in a king. Enter the rights of rulership for 1,000 drachmas and compete to prove your worth as the next leader of Silmaria. And finally, we have a couple of bits of news. One, King Justinian is dead, of course. The kingdom of Silmaria is still shocked and in mourning for the assassination of our beloved King Justinian. May he rest peacefully in the Elysium fields of Hades. And one bit of news, bank robbery. The first bank of Silmaria was robbed last night. Estimated loss to the bank is about 5,000 drachmas. A 2,000 drachma reward has been posted for the arrest of the robber. Alright, let's continue on. So, we will come over here to the little spinning top hat where we first arrived in Silmaria. And we need to find an interesting way to activate it, which for us is going to be kicking it. You hear the hum of magic. Luckily that triggered the spell. Now let's see if we can make our way past a little blowhard over here.
He that wishes to pass through me first must answer questions 3. What is
Erasmus
your
seems
name?
to love this. Our name, Galahad, King Arthur of Pendragon, Putintante, Sir Robin the Not-So-Brave, and oh no, not again.
What is your quest?
Our quest is to save money, to rule the world, to find the perfect cup of tea, or to boldly go where no one has gone before. No, it is to save Silmaria.
What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, of course, is still 42, but it could be to respect great wizards and fulfill their every desire. Ours is not to reason why, ours is but to do and die. He that dies with the most toys still dies, and this is a stupid question.
You are correct. You may pass.
Alright, so we get sucked in here. Zip through. Other than a slight dizzying at the height and the potential for falling, there isn't any true danger right now. I guess that's our Paladin danger sense, letting us know what's going on. Let's knock on the door. And these rather interesting looking dragons seem to let us in. And we will re-enter the home of Fenris and Erasmus. Let's swim over to the other side so we can have a little chit-chat. Like their popcorn machine. right, let's say hello.
Perfect timing. You are most welcome right now. Fenris and I have just finished a game of Wizard's World.
Erasmus was losing, so he blew up the game.
I just got a little over-enthusiastic, that's all. Now, what can I do for you?
You know, happens to the best of us.
You look a little distracted, as if you had something on your mind.
Contemplating a crime, eh?
That's pretty much hitting the nail on the head.
Fenris can be rather irritating at times.
That's irritating. We rodents don't know when to quit.
Fenris's puns get a little rough here.
Let me tell this one. A man walked up to a healer. He has a cucumber up his nose, a carrot in his left ear, and a banana in his right ear. Healer, healer, what's the matter with me, he asked. You're not eating properly, replied the healer.
All right, not going to say goodbye. Hello. Well, Fenris decided to pop off, so we will ignore him for now.
It's invigorating to see you again.
How you been, Fenris?
As correspondent for the Rodent Anti-Defamation League, I'm about to cover a real story. 3 visually challenged mice are about to sue the life partner of an agricultural engineer for mutilating them unmercifully. They're sure to win. They got a first rat lawyer.
Oh, goodness.
Erasmus can be irascible at times.
Fenris would try the patience of a pachyderm.
Okay. All right, let's show them the interesting toolkit, get their opinion on things.
Where did you find this little kit?
You explain that you found it at the bank.
Well then, shall we see what we can learn from this?
That's why he showed you that thing after all.
All right then. Tristle, drassel, trussel, tree, show us what we learn from thee.
And our clue
This
is...
spell will show us something about the previous owner of this rather quaint toolbox.
Sort of a cheap peep on a creep?
More of a brief relief of a thief, I would say. It seems to be an arm that keeps coming and going.
I gotta hand it to you. That's some clue. It's clearly the case of the purloining palm reader. He'll soon be under arrest.
Don't be absurd. This clearly means something. I only wish I could help you more.
All right, so exactly what this clue means may not be exceptionally obvious at first, but let's chat a little more about it.
Speaking of robberies, I too had an item of importance stolen from this house while we were in Spielberg. I am missing the Prophecy Stone, a magical rock I was researching. It had something to do with the destruction of Atlantis, I believe. Someone with magical aid managed to sneak into my castle without the Cloud Guardian seeing him. I was most displeased, let me tell you.
Don't ever get Erasmus really angry. It's not a pleasant sight.
Well then, wonder what that's all about. We did learn a little bit about the Prophecy Stone in the magical text in Chakra's shop.
The spell usually reveals something significant about the person who owned the item upon which the spell is cast. It may be a bit obscure, but the clue is important.
Who have we met for whom a single hand is particularly noteworthy?
What's the difference between a gypsy fortune teller and you, Fenris?
All right. What is the difference between us?
She's the psychic, and you're the sidekick.
Hey! I resemble that remark.
That one wasn't great. All right, anything else from Fenris?
Be careful. Sounds like a risky business.
After all, forewarned is forearmed.
But I thought four-armed was half an octopus.
All right.
Crime doesn't pay. Enough. Wait till that handsome felon meets up with the long arm of the law.
All right, I think it's time to get out of here.
Be seeing you.
Let's depart with our magnets. All right, so we have another stop that we want to make during the day today, and that is to finally see the famous adventurer. And we will give him his Hippocrene water. But on the way, I think we can stop into the Adventurers Guild, as we have another old friend to get reacquainted with. A rather interestingly clad one at that.
Hero Man! Elsa here! Elsa, Hero Man here!
It is good to see you again. I assume you are here to be my rival in the rights of rulership. We seem to have the bad habit of working against one another each time we meet.
She's not wrong.
I look forward to competing against you for the rulership of Silmaria. You will be a formidable opponent, and I shall have to strive fully to win.
Let's see how she's been.
I am impatient for the rites of rulership to begin. I do not like to be idle. As soon as you enter the rites, we shall see which of us will rule Silmaria. I shall enjoy your competition.
All right, I'd like to ask about her habits.
As you recall, I was the brigand leader you were seeking to destroy in Spielberg. Fortunately, you removed the curse upon me before we came to sword blows. I am an excellent swordsman, you know.
We may have caught up a little bit, but at the time she would have destroyed us handily.
I drove the brigands away after you left the valley. I was called a hero by all except my brother Barnard. He considered my actions to be unladylike and unsuitable for his little sister. He wished me to wear dresses and marry a nearby nobleman. He also did not approve of my choice of Toro as a friend. I informed him bluntly how little I cared for his suggestions upon my life and future.
All right.
My brother is now the Baron of Spielberg after my father retired. Barnard and I do not agree on many things. He does not approve of my behavior. Thus, I sought any chance to get away from my homeland in Barnard.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. He was the worst.
I did not become brigand leader by my good looks. The brigands respected only the force of the blade. Therefore, I became very good with my sword and dagger.
Right. And let's see how she feels about things here.
This is a very fine city. It needs a strong ruler right now. I am precisely the leader the island needs.
All right.
I was invited here by Minos, one of the counselors to the assassinated king. He heard of my reputation as hero and wished me to enter the rites. He believes I will make an excellent ruler of Silmaria.
And we can learn a little more about Minos. It sounds like Toro's not a big fan of this guy.
Minos is a wealthy man, and his ancestors once ruled this island. He says that he is content to advise the ruler of Silmaria. I am staying with him at his palace on an island some miles from here.
That sounds pretty fancy.
Toro continues to be my loyal companion. However, he seems to have found this job as guildmaster to his liking. I do not see him as much as I would prefer.
Miss Elsa, too.
Still, Toro, I am happy you have found a life of your own.
All right, let's say goodbye.
We shall see each other soon, I believe.
I think you're right. Might have a new notice on the board here. I guess not. All right. Let's head down to the adventurer. Take a nice stroll through the city. All right. See our good buddy. Well, hello there.
Didn't notice you coming in.
Oh, that's right. He hasn't changed anything yet. Let's take out our Hippocrene water and offer it up.
That's it. You've got it. I'd know its smell anywhere. It's got the scent of the sweat of the wild bull you're riding, the chill of a starlit night on the top of a mountain peak, the perfume of a lover's lips. How could I ever forget this? It's the drink that makes men become gods. It's adventure and glory and life. It's what you're here for, isn't it? It's why I was here for so long, I just didn't realize it.
So clearly we were very excited about this conversation, and if you didn't notice at the bottom there, we have completed enough honorable acts at this point that we have gained the peace ability, kind of similar to the calm spell.
Ask me that question again when I've had my quaff of this stuff. I've been dead for so long here, and I didn't even know it. This will bring me back to life again.
You tell us anything about the water now?
You tasted it, didn't you? You couldn't help but drink deep the waters of the Hippocrene. It's the milk of Mother Nature, the liquor of inspiration, the very spirit of adventure.
All right, let's let him have his drink.
Come back here after I've had the chance to enjoy this. I'll try to find something you'd be interested in.
Hopefully we don't continue spinning for the rest of eternity. You can wait, but you don't actually need to, so we should be able to just pop immediately back inside. And see how he's feeling now.
Welcome back, lad. I wanted to really thank you in return for shaking the cobwebs from my head and dusting me off with the Hippocrene water. I've got something for you. You might find it useful, being a hero and all. It's a magical helm. Got it from a guy called Perseus. Wanted to settle down with his girlfriend Andromeda, so he gave it to me. Haven't had much use for it lately, so you might as well take it.
All right, let's talk again.
It's a gorgeous morning today, isn't it? Makes me want to run outside and dive off the dock, swim to who knows where. It's that kind of a day.
Someone's a little perkier than he used to be.
I am alive again. I feel like I've just wakened from a long sleep. I've got some books to write and stories to tell, and then I'm off to find some new adventures and new tales. Life's too short not to enjoy it fully.
Not a bad bit of advice.
You want to know my real name? Which one do you want to know? My name is Davy Jones when I sail upon the sea. I've chorused with the sirens as they sang their songs to me. I've supped on Circe's island, though she thought I was a bore. And she's the only girl I hope to never see once more.
I will say the famous adventurer definitely is going to show us a lot of evidence with his various speeches about how hard up he is for a lady.
It's beautiful, isn't it? There's only one in all the world. Kind of sad thinking of it all alone like that. Everyone needs a lover sometime.
See? All right, let's head out.
Farewell, and enjoy every moment of your adventure. Even the worst is better than being dead.
Sorry. All right. Just so that it's ready, we'll bring our magic helm down here. And maybe we'll reorganize everything up here, too. I like to have kind of everything in its place. All right. Let's head out. Oh, wait. Never actually put my helm down here. Alright, so that is all we need to do during the day today, so I'll mess around for a few hours here, and then we will come back after 6 p.m., so hang on. Alright, it is late enough. Let us head into the Bed Parrot Inn here. And as we come in, you can see young Master Orestes, the one-armed man, leaving the inn. And I think we can wait just a half second, let him exit, and maybe we'll see where it is he is going right now. And we can see him heading over to the west side of town, so we don't want to get too close, but we'll follow after him and again see where he's headed. And then unfortunately this drags on for an extremely long length of time, but let's see where it is that Orestes goes here. And he wends his way along the bridge, and maybe he's heading off to the No Man Inn. You know, maybe he and No Man are good friends, or maybe he really enjoys their cooking. But wait, what's this? He's heading underneath the bridge, but there's nothing down there. Or is there? Alright, let's head down under here. You watch the one-armed man walk down under the bridge and open the concealed door at the bottom. Good job. Go us. Alright, so let's walk down here. The hair on the nape of your neck stands up, and you have a sense of danger in this area. You believe there's a magical trap somewhere nearby. Let's not do anything just yet. We're going to go into our spells here, and we have a few different things, including our magical ward spell. Let's take this down a bit. So So the magical ward spell repels hostile magic being cast at the Paladin. So let's cast that, and then we will try to knock on this door. Maybe you should have examined the situation more carefully first. So we are hit by the explosion, but it just hurts our stamina instead of our health. After a blast like that, you definitely need some healing. Actually, we do not. Now, I think that we've been polite enough, so let's bash the door down. It's not much of a bash, it's more of a push. But we got in anyway. As you look around this room, you have a sense of guarded wariness with just a trace of danger.
Hey, what are you doing here? This place is not for the likes of you. Get out!
It's not very welcoming at all, sir. Let's have a little chat.
You ain't got no right to be here, and I'll not be welcoming you. Go on with you out of here.
How dare you?
I be Orestes, a retired seaman and honest merchant. Why do you want to be known?
A little rude that we asked him again, since he had already told us. We should have remembered. Let's accuse him of robbing the bank.
What are you trying to say? Why should I be knowing anything about the bank robbery? There's none that ever saw me near the bank.
Interesting. What is this place of business down here?
Why should I be telling you anything? You're not but a land-lubbing lily-livered revenuer, and I got nothing to say to you.
I like that, a revenuer. Alright, let's tell them we have some proof.
Proof? What sort of proof ye be talking about? Ye ain't got nothing to pin on me.
So we can let them know that we have this thief toolkit.
You found a tool and you think it's mine? You still got no proof. I happens to sell such tools here. Anyone could have owned it.
Well, we also have this magical spell that Erasmus cast.
Magic? You mean that pull a rabbit out of a hat, pick a card sort of ruck? Who do you get to do your spells? A gnome? They're tricksy sorts, and no one trusts them.
No, the person who did it is the strong archmage Erasmus.
That crazy wizard with a talking rat. I saw him come to town after the king got offed. He just appeared right in the middle of the Hall of Kings. He's the real thing. I'm not messing with magic. I've no desire to be a toad the rest of my life. A toad with no arm might have a bit of trouble hopping, or so I thinks. I'll go quietly with you, but I'll still be walking on my own legs.
Alright, this will advance us to tomorrow. You lead the thief to the guard post above and have the guards place him under arrest. You are soon summoned to the Hall of Kings. After explaining the situation to the guards, you are sent to the bank the next morning.
We got our money back. The thief still had all the cash, hadn't spent a drachma. Guess I don't need to polish the old begging bowl just yet.
Let's see how Sam feels about things.
Hi there. Heard you helped catch the crook that robbed the bank. Good job. The reward money has been automatically deposited to your savings account. You are getting quite a sum in there.
Well, that's nice.
Now that the money is back and I can collect on the guarantee for the safe, things are going my way again. I may even be able to buy a better safe.
It's kind of a win-win. You get the guarantee and the cash back. I don't know, maybe Sam was in on it.
Things are settling back to normal. Care to make a deposit to your savings account? You know it's safe because we got all the money back the last time.
Well, we did that, but okay.
They put the crook away in the jail by Westgate. He only had one arm and he could crack the best safe in Silmaria. Guess they don't make safe traps like they used to.
Guess not.
Yeah, I already put the 2,000 drachmas into your account just so you know it will be safe. Good job on getting that robber the scum.
All right, let's say farewell.
Go out there and make some more money. Can't have too much in savings, you know.
All right, I think we will end things here, but when we come back, we will be primed and ready to enter the rites of rulership. But till then, see ya.